Hey, this is a video for 4.6 Watersheds. So go ahead and check out the overview and set up your guided notes. So a watershed, simply put, it is the area of land that's drained by a river. So watersheds have specific characteristics, and it's going to be indicated by the flow of the water. The flow of the water is going to indicate the drainage. If it flows relatively slowly, there may be more loss to evaporation. If it flows more rapidly, there may be a higher output. And this is because of the slope, the geology, and the morphology of the land. So it's going to indicate the direction or the speed of the water. A flatter surface is going to flow, water will flow slower, and a more steeper surface, the water is going to flow faster. It may also indicate the amount of erosion. The vegetation is also going to affect the water flow, and that's because when there's more vegetation, it will allow for more infiltration, especially if there is plant life that is found alongside of the river. Now you have these areas up here, like you can see this little line and this little line. These are going to be divides that this is going to be basically one watershed between, like in this valley. This water is going to go and be part of a different watershed. Also, the use of the land is going to indicate that, because if there is, for example, if there's agricultural opportunities in this watershed, there may be more nutrient runoff that is entering the body of water. So for the watershed, it can impact biodiversity because of the productivity. If there is more faster flow, there may be more oxygen to support macroinvertebrates. If there is less nutrients, there may be less eutrophication present. There may be more plants present because of the nutrients that are found in the water and the amount of sediments that are passing through this watershed. But also, it can also help us with agriculture because we may use some of this water for irrigation, as we will be discussing in future lessons. Now, if we were to construct a dam on this watershed, on this river, we are going to have a couple things happen. For starters, when you build the dam, you're backing up the water behind it. So you're preventing a lot of these nutrients from coming through. But also you're having some habitat destruction back here, because areas that were not covered by water are now going to be covered by water. So let's look at a map of the United States. These are the watersheds that are found. It's funny, I'm really close to the start of the Mississippi River. This is basically where my parents are from. But all of my land, or all of my water, goes up through the Red River that flows up into Canada and out through Hudson Bay. You go a few miles east, literally that water is emptying out into the Gulf of Mexico. Columbia River goes out into the Pacific Ocean. The Colorado River, we'll be discussing this one. The Great Basin, this is actually a desert, so the water, this doesn't actually flow anywhere out. The water will just flow in here and then evaporate. This water will flow out through the Great Lakes, through the St. Lawrence River, and all of the water where we are found goes to the North Atlantic Ocean, because we're right on the coast. Now there is this area right here. This is called a continental divide. So all of the water east of here goes eventually to the Atlantic Ocean, and all of the water west of there goes to the Pacific Ocean. And what is found here? The Rocky Mountains. So the Rocky Mountains are basically the divider between Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. What I would like you to do is respond to this check for understanding and respond to this FRQ. Describe the impact of dam construction on nutrient levels downstream. I hope that this video is informative. I thank you for your attention, and I will see you soon.